Kung struggling ka sa market reach, here's the reason why I don't recommend boosting. Kung hindi ka pa familiar on how boosting works, ito yung paid advertising tool na ginagamit to promote an organic post to reach a larger audience. Now, pag mas malaki ang target audience at mas specific, mas malaki yung budget, syempre. Kaya may nakikita kang post na nakalagay na sponsored content. Now, don't get me wrong, walang mali sa boosting. But allow me to pinpoint these things na natutunan namin for several occasions while we were running boosting sa aming page. First, I don't recommend boosting kasi limited ang kanyang targeting. Boosting post lacks a precise targeting option na available sa Ads Manager. Kaya medyo challenging din na ma-reach ang relevant audience and ma-maximize mo yung return of investment. Number 2 is the lack of control sa budget. Kasama na dyan ang scheduling at optimization. And sometimes, it fails to gather valuable insight about the audience. And third na ayaw kong mangyari sa'yo is bumaba yung engagement rates. Kunti lang yung interactions, kaya less effective din ang campaigns. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still use boosting features in your content, provided kung yung content mo naman ay visually appealing. Madali kang maka-adapt sa trend at hindi ka takot mag-experiment ng different format. Kasi kung effective naman talaga ang message mo, magti-trend pa rin yan kahit sa ang platform mo ito ipopost. Well, of course, rule of thumb sa lahat is to monitor and adjust. Analyze your strategy based on the insights to optimize your social media marketing efforts. Now, this is Real Talk Darbs, your content creation expert, saying win with us or watch us win.